everyone, my name is Beatrice Garcia.
Hi, Beatrice.
And we're going to start with an icebreaker. So I'm going to give you all a piece of paper. And on the paper, you're going to write something that nobody knows about. That you've never told anyone. Or that most people don't know right off the bat. And don't put your name.
Something that a lot of people don't know about you, like right when they first meet you.
I do all kinds of mean things, I guess.
Don't do anything don't write anything down that's gonna get you.
No, that's what I'm saying. She was like, what? Like,
Something most people don't know right away.
Nobody knows about me.
everybody knows everything I do, basically.
Like,
No,
you're a professional.
no. Well, actually, on my job, nobody mostly know my life.
Something that nobody knows about your life.
No. Something. On my work, nobody.
I have to put my name
actually,
too?
nobody
No name.
knows about my
Everybody
life,
knows my life.
especially when I was small.
And when you're finished, fold it in half. And I'll pick them up. Thank you.
Yes, I know.
Sorry. Thank you.
Fold it in,
People know about
not too much.
Oh.
Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna mix these up. And now we're gonna choose one and make sure you don't get your own.
If we get our own, that's bad luck.
You change it. You switch it with someone else.
She got hers.
But you got
I
yours.
got mine.
Oh, you got yours.
Bad luck.
Make sure it's not your own. Alright, now you're gonna try and find the person who you think that it is. So you'll and go talk to them.
So we should get up and go talk to them, or?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If it's who you think it is.
No, because
I just picked something random. I mean, I put something just more realistic.
What we gonna tell them?
Find out their name, where they're from, and what do they like to do.
okay.
Oh, so we gotta find the person that.
So you think that it is, yeah.
Okay.
Ask who you
I think
it
it is.
I don't like
They
Or what if
think
she
they-
doesn't?
and me.
Pretend
I
like
think
Say
this
the
is
husband,
you.
and I'm gonna talk to
I think this is yours.
I think this is you.
I think this one's you.
I think I got yours.
Yeah, can all get together.
That's yours.
Well, I need to
Yeah,
touch
yours.
it.
Yeah, that's mine.
No,
Is that
that's Arnold.
So y'all gonna attack me? 3 against.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hey.
What's this?
Alright, and
Now I
yeah,
know
find
about
out
my
their
life and
name,
how it's not.
what they like to do, and where they're from.
Okay, so we write that down?
Yeah, if you don't
Oh,
remember.
okay.
My name is Arnold Rodriguez.
The,
You have to write something else?
what's,
Learn about each other?
yeah, just learn about each
Okay.
other.
And where you
Where we're from, and
I'm from
So tell me about yourself.
Corpus Christie.
What their name and what they're
Where
from.
they're from and what they like to do.
Well,
What I like to
What
do?
do you like to
it,
do?
that,
what do you like to
it's
do?
not, it doesn't matter.
You know what I like to do? I like
No,
to
because
paint-
she's got mine, so she's got to ask me.
Oh.
I'm asking you because I got yours.
When I was small,
Oh, okay.
what,
What'd you like to do?
So what do you like to do?
what do I like to
Play
do?
with my toys, my old
Well,
cars.
I like to help my mom in the kitchen. I would
I
like to do
spend a lot of
that.
money on them.
Fix up old cars.
Since I was small, I would like to
Spend
help
a lot
my
of
mom in
money.
everything.
Spend a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Go to school.
And if I would like to,
Name is
What else I
Kelly.
would say? That's it, sir. James, this
it
is
is. Or are you gonna call it to get here from here?
Oh, James, what do you like to teach? What do you teach?
History.
I like to have family
I
time.
was born in a small town
I
next to
was
Houston.
and I like to have family time. So, you San Antonio,
Next to
and the last, what do you like to do?
I like to play video games and play guitar.
Yes, the
Video games?
Yeah, and the guitar.
Okay,
No, this is James, right?
shut it.
What was the last one?
Okay.
Guitar.
One more
You
minute.
write it down. Just write
Write it down.
what you like to do.
Okay, teacher.
Or something about.
Thank you, teacher.
Ay, de cajero la de usted.
So, oh, we give
You
them to you?
like to?
No, yeah, no,
Que
no.
haga lo que, como se dice, que nadie sabe lo que hace usted.
Nadie sabe lo que hacía yo.
No. If anyone wants
Oh,
to
keep it.
share what they learned about, you keep it.
Oh, you can keep
This
it?
one yours? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, yeah. Just,
Oh, we're getting but this is not mine.
if anyone wants to share what they learned about the person that they got.
I do. Well, the last one was, I learned that he likes to play guitar, and I like music. So, he needs to play when I'm around. Just because music is something I always liked.
Maybe he can teach you. Anyone else want to share?
I learned that Arnold likes to spend a lot of money and fix up his old cars.
Nice.
I do. That's what I do.
Do you want to share?
I pay all my bills, and then if I got money left, I'll burn it in my trucks. I like it. Heli, and you, Heli? Why,
I like to have family time.
well, family time and,
One of the
Family time? Nice.
that's what you like to do?
I like to have family time.
I learned that Shelly climbed the mountain and her favorite color is light tan.
Like 10.
Light tan.
Learn something new.
Well, I learned that James, he's a teacher, and he raised in a little town close by Houston.
I learned that Adelita, she likes to help her mom a lot when she was young. They're in the kitchen, and she really enjoyed going to school.
Nice. All right. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the icebreaker. So today we're going to learn about the Photoshop toolbar. And I'm going to pass out a handout for y'all. And the tools. And you can use this handout for notes. That's going to be on the PowerPoint. So this is a beginner's workshop. So show of hands, how many of you have ever used Photoshop? No. All right. Well,
A little bit.
most of you, I guess, haven't learn, or this is maybe your first introduction to Photoshop. So it's a good place to start since this is a beginner's workshop. So if you don't know anything, that's perfectly fine. So over the next 20 to 25 minutes, I'm going to go over the Photoshop anatomy, what the Photoshop tools, and what they look like, and what are they used for. Let's start the PowerPoint. We're going to start with the anatomy of the toolbar. There's 5 parts to the anatomy. We have the selection, slice, and crop tools, the retouch and paint tools, the type and annotation, and measurement as the background and foreground color. We're going to start with selection, crop, and slice tools. First we have the move tool, and you can check in your notes. The move tool is used to measure any selections that are in the image, and it's going to show a little dotted line around the selected image, so you can select that, and the move tool is going to be able to move it wherever you want. Next we have the marquee tool, and that is used to select shapes, including ellipses, triangles, and rectangles. Next we have the lasso tool, which is used to select irregular shapes. There are 3 types of lassos. We got the lasso tool, which is more of a freehand selection. You can move your cursor around the image and it'll automatically select whatever you move it. And then the polygonal lasso is used to select different points, so it makes it a little more precise. The magnetic lasso, it basically works like a magnet. It will attach little points around any image. Here's an example of the magnetic lasso tool in action. As you can see, there's little points all around the cupcake, and that's where it's selecting. Next we have the magic wand tools, which is another selection tool, but this one selects based off color. So any color that you point your cursor to, it'll automatically select anything in that similar color range. There are 2 types of magic wand tools, the basic magic wand tool and the quick selection. Here's an example of the magic wand tool in action. As you can see, wherever the little dotted lines are, that's the selected area. And it selected the green, so it automatically selects everything around that similar color range. Next we have the crop tool, which will crop an image without resizing it. Here's an example. As you can see, where the square is, the inside is where the selected area, and anything in the black is going to crop out, and it's going to leave it at the same size. Next we're going to go over the retouch and paint tools. First we'll start with the healing tools, which are used to repair any imperfections on the image, such as blemishes or red eye. There are 5 types of healing tools. We got the spot healing tool, the healing tool, the patch tool, the content aware move, and the red eye. Here's an example of the healing tool in action. So you can see she has little blemishes on this side. And right here, the healing brush tool took that all away. Next we have the clone tools, which can clone an image exactly from any reference point that you choose. There are 2 types of clone tools, the clone tool and the pattern tool. Here's an example. That cow is the original image, and then you can clone it as an exact replica on the other side. Next we have the erase tool, which can erase any part of an image, and don't forget that you can also change the brush stroke to however you want, as well as the opacity of it. There are 3 different types of erase tools: the eraser, background eraser, and magic eraser. And here's the example of it, so you can just erase any part that you'd like. And next we have the sharpen, blur, and smudge tools. The sharpen tool is used to obviously sharpen the image, or you can blur it or smudge it. Here's an example of how you can use the smudge tool. As you can see here, she has some flaws in her skin, and with the smudge tool, you can smudge them all out to make her skin even and more perfected. Next are the dodge, burn, and sponge tools. The dodge tool is used to lighten the image, the burn tool is used to darken the image, and the sponge tool is used to saturate or desaturate. Here's an example of the dodge and burn tools. This is the original image, and as you can see with the burn tool, you can darken it, or you can lighten it with the dodge tool. Next we have the painting tools. The painting tools are used to create strokes or lines, and you can also change the brush tool to different patterns, so you can create different patterns with it as well. Almost anything with that. There are 3 types. We got the brush, pencil, and color replacement. This is an example of the painting tool, and it's set up to a leaf. And then if you brush the painting tool, you can create all these leaf designs. Next are the fill tools, which are used to fill entire layers or sections. Or you can also use gradients with that as well. There are 2 types, the paint bucket and the gradient. Here's an example of the gradient tool. As you can see, that's how you can change that from the purple to the blue in an evenly. Next we have the vector, drawing, and type tools. First we have the type tools, which are used to place type in the image. You can create it anywhere in the image. You can be vertical or horizontal. There are 4 types of type tools. They're vertical type, horizontal type mask, and vertical type mask. And next is the pen tool, which is used to create points on which can create any shaped images, and they're going to be vector images as well. There are 5 types of pen tools. You have the pen, free transform pen, the add anchor, delete anchor, and convert point. Here's an example of the pen tool. As you can see, you can create different points, and you can manipulate them to make curves, and with that you can make any kind of shape. Next are the shape tools, which are more of the basic shapes like the triangles, rectangles, ellipses, line, or you can also make custom shapes with this. Here's an example of use of the shape tools. There's like circles and triangles here, and you can create a lovely background with that. Next we have the foreground or background color, which it's going to look like this, and that is used to provide easy access for you, so you can change the color of your type, your brush, your background, your bucket. Like, that's going to be an easy way for you to change the color in Photoshop. Now let's test your knowledge, see what you have learned. Can anyone tell me the name of this tool?
Move tool.
The move tool, yes. And what about this tool?
Paint bucket.
Paint bucket.
Paint bucket, yes.
God. Oh, okay.
And can anyone tell me what tool would cause this effect?
The chrome.
Clone tool, yes. And what tool would cause this effect?
Erase.
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 And the name of this tool?
Brush.
Brush tool, yes. Alright. Thank you everyone for joining me tonight. I hope you'll all learn something about Photoshop and able to create your own images at home. Does anyone have any questions about the Photoshop toolbar?
Yes, I do. I was wondering on the computer, say if we gotta go to erase, we just click into the.
Yeah, just click the little icon and it'll automatically let you erase anything or
And
any
it
of the
gives you
icons.
the variety of erases that you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Any other questions?
It seems pretty simple the way you laid it out. Do you find it to be pretty easy to learn, or?
Yes, if you have the background knowledge, the way it's laid out here, you have each individual tool, and if you can first learn that, I think that makes it easier to be able to use the tools.
Yeah, thank you.
You were saying that the square here,
Mm-hmm.
when you clicked into that one, it would show you.
Yes, when you click that, it'll automatically pop up a little color grid, and from there you can choose a variety of colors, and then you can use those colors for any of the other
Automatically,
tools.
it'll show you
Yeah.
what to be done.
Before we go, just go over a couple of things. First, remember the 5 parts of the anatomy. And also, don't forget to refer to your handout in case you forget anything. And there has all of your notes and the name of the tools. It was a lovely evening, so thank you all for coming.
Thank you.